Ariel soon returned with the king, and Antonio, and faithful old Gonzalo, who had all followed him, wondering at the wild music in the air, which Ariel played to draw them on to his master's presence. This Gonzalo was the same who had so kindly provided Prospero with books and food when his cruel brother left him to die in an open boat on the sea. Sadness and fear had so struck their senses that they did not know Prospero. He first discovered himself to the good old Gonzalo, saying that he had saved his life, and then his brother, and the king knew that he was the wronged Prospero. Antonio begged his brother with tears to forget his cruelty, and the king expressed his sincere sorrow for having aided Antonio to drive Prospero away. Then Prospero, upon their promise to give him back his dukedom, said to the king of Naples,
"I have a gift in store for you too."
Opening a door, he showed him his son Ferdinand, playing at chess with Miranda. Nothing could be greater than the joy of father and son at this unexpected meeting, for each thought the other lost in the storm.
"What noble beings these are,"
said Miranda.
"It must surely be a beautiful world that has such people in it."
The king of Naples was almost as much surprised at the beauty and charm of the young Miranda as his son had been.
"Who is this young woman?"
said he.
"She seems to be the goddess that parted us, and now has brought us thus together." "No, sir,"
answered Ferdinand, smiling to find his father had fallen into the same mistake that he had done when he first saw Miranda.
"She is human, but by gift of a more than human power she is mine. I choose her when I could not ask you, my father, for your approval, not thinking you were alive. She is daughter to this Prospero, who is the famous Duke of Milan, of whose learning I have heard so much, but never saw him till now. Of him I have received a new life. He has made himself a second father to me, giving me this dear lady."
"Then I must be her father,"
said the king.
"But how strange it will sound that I must ask my child to forgive me." "No more of that," said Prospero. "Let us not remember our past troubles, since they have ended so happily."
Then Prospero put his arm about his brother, and again assured him of his forgiveness. He said that a wise, all-powerful heaven had permitted that he should be driven from his poor dukedom of Milan, so that his daughter might become queen of Naples. For by their meeting in this wild island, it had happened that the king's son fell in love with Miranda. These kind words which Prospero spoke, meaning to comfort his brother, so filled Antonio with shame and sorrow that tears came into his eyes, and he was unable to speak. Tears also filled the eyes of kind old Gonzalo to see this joyful meeting of brothers, and he prayed for blessings on the young Miranda and Ferdinand.